Hello students, good afternoon. Today we are going to learn our unit 5. In the previous class we have discussed our unit 4, right? 3 and 4. Today we will learn unit 5, that is pronouns and their types. What is pronouns? So pronouns we write in the place of name or discussing more than one people in that case. Like suppose I will give an example of Raj or Sanjay. Okay, Sanjay is a good boy, Sanjay is intelligent. So I have spoke Sanjay twice, right? It looks little heavy, correct? So in the place of Sanjay second time, we will use he or she as a pronouns. He for Sanjay is a he. For Latika or Meena is there, we can use she also, correct? We will use she because it's a feminine gender. So in that way, we will use different pronouns. So pronouns we will use in the place of repeating nouns. Okay. So what happens in that scene? It will be little easier to speak. Okay. Again and again, same word we will not require to speak. So it will be little easier to speak it. Right. Let's see further. Okay. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. I already told you that in the place of repeating noun, we will use pronoun. Read this paragraph. You read the paragraph. Rina works in a factory. Rina goes there daily. Rina oversees the work of her team. Rina is always cheerful. Everyone likes Rina. In this paragraph, we have used Rina repeatedly. I told you noun Rina we have repeatedly used. So, in the place of repeatedly noun, in a place of Rina, we will use different word. Rina works in factory. She goes there daily. She oversees the work of her team. She is always cheerful. Everyone likes her. You see here, we have used her and she in the place of Rina. First time we have wrote as it is, but from second time onward, we have used she and her in the last, right? So instead of using the noun Rina repeatedly, we have used in once in the beginning and then replaced it with pronouns she and her. So you see here, now it looks little better for reading, right? If you read it now, it feels little good, right? So this way we use pronouns in the place of repeated noun. We use pronouns so that our language is not clumsy by using the same nouns repeatedly. See, if you read the first paragraph, it looks little clumsy. Rina, Rina, Rina. You feel like you are talking only Rina. But in the second paragraph, you see it looks little different and little good also, right? Doesn't look little clumsy. So that way we will use pronoun. So let's see the further cases. There are three types of pronoun based on where or how they are used in a sentence. How many types? Three types. Nominative or subjective case, objective case, and possessive case. Okay. This way, three types of pronoun are there: nominative, objective, and possessive. Three cases are there. Let's see one by one. Nominative or subjective case in the singular or plural noun used as the subject of a sentence. When you are talking about any subject, what? You are talking about subject or you are writing about subject, that time we will use nominative or subjective case. She jumped with joy. They watched the film today. You see, she and they are subject, right? They are doing action. The person or the thing which is doing action, that is subject. On what it is doing, that is our object, right? Objective is a singular plural pronoun used as the receiver of an action in a sentence. See, the thing which is acting, that is our nominative or subject, on which it is the thing it is receiving that action. Who is the receiver? That time we will use objective case. You see, Rima called me for the school play. He took them, so me and them. On that day, action is happening. So that is objective case. Correct? So you should understand what are the cases. Third one is a possessive case. In here, possessive means showing possession, ownership, right? So possessive case in the singular or plural noun that shows possession in a sentence. That time we will use possessive case. This bag is mine. The yellow car is theirs. See, mine means mine. Bag is mine. Mine is not a proper, but mine. That you are showing possession of that bag. You are showing ownership of that bag. So that way it is used. Okay. Possessive case. That possessive, how we can show the possessive pronouns, that shown in two examples, right? Let's see more type of pronouns. In that, first one is a personal pronoun. Understand this, it is very easy to do exercise also. Okay. Yes. So now it is personal pronoun. Personal pronouns represent people, place, animal and things. It represents the people, place, animal and things. All the things personal pronoun represent. What are they? I, me, we, us, you, he, him, she, her, it, they, them are personal pronouns. So here we have listed the personal pronouns. When, how we will identify where we need to use out of this one. So let's see that also. The first person. Whenever first person is a person or a noun who speaks. Who is speaking? If Raj is speaking, or Sanjay is speaking, or Hina or Meena is speaking, she is speaking, that time. Okay. The first person in the person or noun who speaks, I, me, we, and us are pronouns of the first person will be used. If you see your nominative case, in that we have used she jumped with joy. Who jumped with joy? She, right? So here you are talking about first person, the person who is doing action. So that time we will use I, me, we, and us. If we are talking about second person, to whom you are telling, spoken to, you is the pronouns of the second person. What it is? You is the pronouns of the second person. And he, him, she, her, it, they, them are pronouns of the third person. Spoken about. You are talking about third thing in third person, like that. Sanjay and Raju are talking about Ramesh. Sanjay and Raju are talking about Ramesh. So what they will use, that Ramesh is a good boy and we love him. We love him. So here you have used him in the place of Ramesh as a third person, right? In that way we can use he, him, she, her, it, they, them in a third person. Okay. Let's read the conversation. Seema, I like Neha. She is an intelligent girl. Do you like her too? Latika, yes, she is very sweet. You see here, I like Neha. I means who likes Neha? I. So I is the first person. Seema is talking about herself. Correct? So we have used I in the place of name of Seema. So that is the first person. She is an intelligent girl. So who is intelligent girl? That is Neha, right? So here Seema is talking about third person with Latika. Who is that third person? That is Neha. She is a feminine gender. Right? Neha is a feminine gender. So in the place of Neha, we will write she as a pronoun, right? And do you like her? You means second person. Like Seema is talking with Latika, so Latika will be second person. Seema is talking with Latika, so Latika will be second person. So we have used you. Do you like her? Her means Seema is talking about Neha. Her. Latika, do Latika like her? That is not proper. That doesn't look good also. So in the place of Latika, we have used you. Do you like Neha? It is little clumsy, right? So in the place of Neha, we will use her too. And Latika replies, yes, she is very sweet. She is very sweet. So she is Neha. So we have used third person. Look at the pronouns in blue in a sentence above. I is the person speaking and he is the first person. You is the person spoken to and it is the second person. She and her are used to the person spoken about, that is Neha, and is the third person. I already explained all this thing. That only is written below. Let's see further. Yes, it is exercise. So what it is in exercise? Fill in the blanks with the personal pronouns. One has been done for you. What we need to do here with the first person, third person and second person, in that way we have to use all the pronouns and we need to fill in the blanks with the appropriate pronoun. Okay, so let's see the second one, that is the lady gave food. The first one is done, that is Ramesh went to his grandmother's house, right? Ramesh, where Ramesh went? That is his grandmother, right? But was not at home. Who is not at home? That is Ramesh's grandmother. So grandmother is a feminine gender. What we will use in the place of grandmother? See, we will not write grandmother. We need to use pronouns. So what will be the feminine gender indicating? That is she. So it is written she was not at home. Second one now. The lady gave food to the needy man. Whom that lady gave food? That is needy man. But blank space did not thank. So here you see, but who did not thank? Who did not thank? Question is here. But who did not thank? That is that needy man. So in the place of needy man, what we can write? He did not thank. To whom he did not thank? That is a lady. So we can write as a her in the place as a third person. Correct? So let's see what can be the answer. Yes, he is the correct one. And here, her is the correct one. Yes. It is very easy, you see. By sentence, you can understand. Meera and Neera are sisters. Okay. Meera and Neera are sisters. Blank space love to read books in their leisure time. So in the free time of Meera and Neera, they love to read a book, right? Who love to read a book? Meera and Neera. So here two persons are there. So whenever two person comes, what we will use? We don't use simple I, me. Two person are there, it means we. We indicates for more than one person. So we should be the correct answer. Sorry, they. We also, but they love to read books in their leisure time. So we are talking about Meera and Neera. Here we love to read. Why we haven't used? Why? Because here Meera and Neera are not talking. We are talking about Meera and Neera. That's why we have used third person they. If you remember easily, here you see we is the first person and third person he, him, she, her, they, and them. That's why I purposely done that thing. We purposely I spoke we. Why V is the not correct answer? Because here we are talking, like we are reading the sentence and we are talking about Meera and Neera. Meera and Neera both themselves not talking about this thing, right? They are not talking about their own self, but we are talking about them. So that is why the answer is they. Okay. Now, fourth one. Now we will see the fourth one. Which one? Fourth one. So in that you read, the teacher told Sohan that blank space was a good boy and always obeyed blank space. So here, what can be the answer? Let's understand it. The teacher told Sohan that, whom teacher told? That is Sohan, right? And blank space was a good boy. Who is a good boy? That is Sohan is a good boy. So Sohan is a third person, right? So what can be the answer? Sohan is a masculine gender. So we will use in the place of Sohan he. He was a good boy and always obeyed. Who Sohan was obeyed? His teacher, correct? So teacher we will write as a her, right? The dog chased Atul. Who chased Atul? Dog. Whom dog chased Atul? First you understand the question. But could not catch. Who could not catch? Dog could not catch. Whom it could not, dog could not catch? Atul, right? So first blank will come in the place of dog. What we can write? It. It is a neuter gender, so we will write it. It could not catch who? Atul. Atul means him, correct? Here talking about Atul, so he could not catch him. Whom dog could not catch? Atul, that is him. As blank space had climbed up tree. Who climbed up the tree? He, Atul climbed up the tree. So we will use he. What will be the answer? He. And the last one is Mary took her lamb to school, but blank space ran away and blank space could not find blank space, right? Mary took her lamb to school. Lamb is animal, right? Small goat like this. Lamb is animal. Mary took her to the lamb, but blank space ran away. Who ran away? Obviously, lamb will be run away. So we will use it ran away, and blank space could not find. Who could not find? That is Mary cannot find, right? Mary couldn't find it. So in the place of Mary, we will write she could not find it again. Whom is not, she is not able to find? That is lamb. So it will be it. So this way we have given all the answer. You see, it is very easy. If you understand the sentence, you can easily give the answer which one is properly fits. Correct. Let's see other points. Demonstrative pronouns. The nouns, pronouns which are demonstrating something. Okay. Stand for specific noun. This, that, these, those are demonstrating pronouns. Which are the demonstrating pronouns? This, that, these, those are demonstrative pronouns. This and that replace singular nouns. These and those replace plural nouns. These and these stand for nouns that are close by. That and those stand for nouns that are farther away. Further away. Okay. This and that replace singular noun. See, in the place of this and that replace singular nouns. These and those can be used in the place of plural noun. These and these stand for nouns that are close by, nearby. And the nouns which shows indicating the far away, that is further away, in that place, that time we will use that and those. You see this is a very beautiful, right? Single noun, beautiful. That is not the dress I want. So that is a singular noun, right? These are roses. We are talking about plural noun. Roses are plural. So those are empty glasses. We are talking about those, right? Plural nouns, right? So we have seen how to use it, right? Let's see further. Demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives. These, that, these, and those can function as a demonstrative pronouns as well as demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative pronouns replace nouns, whereas demonstrative adjectives are used for before nouns. Okay. See, these all four can be used as a demonstrative pronouns and adjective both. Okay. So demonstrative pronouns replace the noun. It replaces the nouns. But adjective we will write before the noun. Where? Before the noun. You see the example. This is a giraffe. This giraffe looks weak. See, this is a giraffe. That is demonstrative pronoun. This giraffe looks weak. So that is demonstrative adjective. Correct? That was a bad accident. That accident was bad. You see the example, you can easily understand. That was a bad accident, and that same with adjective, that accident was bad, right? Let's see further. These are well behaved children. These children are well behaved. See, like in a possessive noun, similar way here also same meaning, but we are writing with a demonstrative pronoun and demonstrative adjective. These are well behaved children. These children are well behaved. Those are rotten apples. Those apples are rotten. See, that way you can write. Correct? Yes. Let's see further. Okay. Now we are at the exercise. So what do we need to do? Fill in the blanks with the demonstrative pronoun and demonstrative adjective. We need to fill in the blank with demonstrative pronoun and adjective. First one is done for us. That is, you see, blank space is my house there, but blank space on here is Shobha's. What is my house? That is my house. Correct? That you are indicating that. That is pronouns, right? Demonstrative pronoun. But this one here is Shobha. But this one here Shobha. Second one is blank space. Tree has a green leaf. Who has a green leaf? Tree. Correct? Which tree? That tree. So that tree has a green leaves. That is the correct answer. Blank space is my science notebook. Which is your science notebook? This is my science notebook, right? That is the not correct one. This will be the correct one, right? Blank space, birds are beautiful. So here birds is a plural form. Those or these? Those, right? You are indicating those birds. So those birds are beautiful. Fifth one is a blank place are Saurav's notebook. So now blank place are Saurav's notebook. What is Saurav's notebook? Which are Saurav's notebook? These, that, those, these are, right? Plural, so those or these will come. So those no. Or these no. These. We'll use these is the correct one. So these are Saurav's notebook. And the last one is blank space is my new bicycle. Which is your new bicycle? This is or that is this, right? This will be correct. this is my new bicycle. So here we have finished this exercise also. Let's go further. That is interrogative pronoun. Interrogative means you are doing interrogation, right? It means you are making questions. Pronoun that is used to ask question is called interrogative pronouns. What is here? Here you are asking questions. What? Questioning, right? What is this, sir? You ask, right? So what, which, who, whom, and whose are interrogative pronouns. Read the sentence. What is this? Who knocked at the door? Whose did he borrow? Which is heavier? Whom did you give the bag to? You see here. So these are the interrogative pronouns. Okay. So in this also interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjective comes. Okay. So which, what, and whose are interrogative pronouns, and but they can also function as an interrogative adjective. Which, what, and whose, all three can be used as interrogative pronouns and adjective. Interrogative pronoun replace noun, and whereas interrogative adjectives are used before noun, same like demonstrative pronoun and adjective. Which is my car? Which is your car? That is, which car is yours? What are you reading? What book are you reading? Whose are these? Whose sketch pen are these? See, you see here, we have given some examples. You can see here which first one is used for interrogative pronouns and second one with adjective, right? Here we have not replaced. So this way you can make it. Okay, let's see some questions of it. Fill in the blank with interrogative pronouns. One has been done for you. Blank's place is the elder of the two boys. Who is the elder of the two boys is the correct way. So who? See, when you are doing demonstrating, we used to ask question, correct? With who and what. So similar way, here you will identify which one is the correct. Second one is blank space is the better book to read. Which is the better book to read, or what is? So item is there, so you can count. So we will use which. Blank space are you thinking? What are you thinking, right? We will use what. Blank space are you going to give this gift to? Who are you going to give this gift to? Correct. To whom you are going to give this gift? So that is the correct answer is who. See, in this above all three, which are interrogative pronouns. Okay. Look at this cat. Scats. Look at this scats. Blank space are these. Whose are these? Right. Correct one is a whose are these. And the last one is blank space is a lighter, a feather, or a snowflake. What is lighter, a feather, or a snowflake? Or which is the lighter, feather, or snowflake? Obviously, we will use which is the correct one. Which is the lighter, right? Which is light? Yes. So this is how we have finished our this exercise also. Let's go for the next point. That is possessive pronouns. So in the possessive pronouns, what we are going to learn? Possessive means possession, that is ownership, right? So pronouns that shows possession is called a possessive pronoun, like mine, our, yours, his, hers, theirs are possessive pronouns which are indicating the ownership. Possessive pronouns are often confused with possessive adjectives, which are used before nouns, that is my, your, our, his, her, its, their are possessive adjectives. So in the previous cases, pronouns and adjectives were same, but here in a possessive pronouns, it is different. Possessive pronouns is a different and possessive adjectives are different. You see here, pronouns are mine, ours, yours, his, hers, and theirs. But adjectives are my, your, our, his, her, its, and there are possessive adjectives. So this is my book. This book is mine. You see, the previous case we used to write simply same, but we will just replace the verb and sub object like that. But here it will be same. This is my book. This book is mine. This is your car and that is his car. This is yours and that is his. These are our bats and those are their rackets. These are ours and those are theirs. You see, both are little different. Okay. So here you understood the possessive pronouns. I hope you have understood. We will use possessive pronoun wherever the possession we are going to show. This is my book, so we have used my as a possessive pronoun, right? And this is adjective. My is adjective, and this book is mine. That is a pronoun. That is possessive pronoun. Like that way, we can write. So let's see some exercise of it, so you will understand it better way. Fill in the blank with the possessive pronoun. The first one has been done for you. So this red dress is mine and that blue one is yours. Mine and yours shows the possessive pronoun. He forgot that the coat was mine or his, right? His is the correct one. The coat was his. This lunch box belongs to Neha and it is hers. The ownership we can show with hers, possessiveness. This lawn belongs to them. It is theirs. Here plural, so we will use theirs as a possessive pronoun. That black bicycle over there is blank place. Obviously, who is bicycle? Mine, right? Mine, and I bought it last week. So the correct answer is mine. My watch has broken, but blank space is working. Tell me the time, please. My watch has broken, but yours is working. Whose is working? Yours. We can write, right? Yours is working. Tell me the time, please. If you two friends are talking, then they will talk like this. My watch is broken, but yours is working. Please tell me the time or tell me the time, please. Correct? Okay. Let's see further. Reflexive pronoun. What is the reflexive? Reflexive means ending with self and self that are used when the subject and object of sentence are the same. In the sentence, when subject and object both are same, subject and object of a sentence are same, both are same, that time we will use reflexive pronoun, and reflexive pronoun ends with self and selves. The doer of the action is also the receiver end of the action. Who is doing action? That only receiving the action. For that, we will use reflexive pronoun. The words myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourself, yourself, and themselves are reflexive pronoun. Are reflexive pronoun. Read the sentences with reflexive pronoun. That is, I hurt myself. Here, you are hurting and yourself you are hurting, right? So, who is doing your action? Here, you yourself is doing action and you are doing yourself this action, right? So, cutting you are doing that action and harming your body, that is happening on you only. So, that way we are showing reflexive pronoun. Can you pour yourself a glass of juice? Here pouring ourselves juice, right? Hemant pinched himself. The girl mistakenly locked herself in the bathroom. The dog licked itself. We ask ourselves how we could have done this. Sunil and Alia find yourself a seat. They fought amongst themselves. So you see here, we all this blue mark word shows the reflexive pronouns. Correct. So let's see further how we can understand. Yes. Exercise. This we just need to fill in the blanks with a reflexive pronoun. First one is done for us. That is, we enjoyed blank space at the party. Who enjoyed? We. We is more than one person. So we will use our. Right? Ourselves. You should blame whose self? Yourself. Right? For this mess. So yourself is the correct one. Atul hurt. Atul hurt while playing. Who got hurt? Atul got hurt. Right? So Atul hurt himself, right? Himself is the correct one. She has planned the entire event all by herself. She, so we will use herself. They are teaching blank space how to play the guitar. They are teaching themselves how to play the guitar. Themselves is the correct one. Rabbit dug a pit by itself because rabbit is an animal, so we will use it. So itself in the garden, right? When a reflexive pronouns comes, we will use self and shells in the end. And who is the subject? That is only our receiver. So that's why we, in him or her or it related, we will write here. Let's go further. That is emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns. So a pronoun that refers to the noun or pronoun in the same sentence in order to emphasize, this called emphatic pronouns. Right? What it is here? Here, if you see, emphasize. What is emphasize? So emphasize meaning spatial importance or value. Here what happens? Noun or pronoun in the same sentence in order to emphasize. Here emphasize or in noun and pronoun itself. Right? Pronoun which are refers to the noun or pronoun. Noun itself refers to noun. That we call it as emphasize. And it's called emphatic pronoun. Let's understand this. The words myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourself, yourself, and themselves are emphatic pronouns. These are the emphatic pronouns. Okay. So let's see the example of it. I myself went to pharmacy to get the medicine. See here, after I directly wrote pronoun. I myself. So these are the emphatic pronoun. Whenever the emphatic pronoun comes after the noun, we will directly write pronoun, that we call it as an emphatic pronoun. I myself went to pharmacy to get the medicine. You yourself told me about him. The principal himself checked the answer sheet. Veena herself did all the work. The cat itself pushed the door open. We ourselves cleaned the room. You yourself are to be blamed for losing the game today. The students themselves made the chart. You see, in the first we have wrote noun, right? I, you, pronoun. We have write noun or pronoun. I, you, the principal, Veena, the cat, we, you, the student. So those are noun and pronoun. And after that, we directly wrote what we wrote. We wrote pronouns. Correct? We wrote pronouns. So that is our emphatic pronouns. Okay. Yes. Let's see some exercise of it. Okay. So in this exercise, what we need to do? We just need to write down emphatic pronouns. Nothing else we need to do here. We just simply need to write down emphatic pronouns. Okay, so let's see that one also. The first one is done for us, that is he blanks place himself took the injured dog to veterinarian, right? So who took himself, right? Yes, so that is the correct answer. Let's see the second one, that is the girl. Who? The girl blank place climbed the tree and plucked the mango. Who? The girl. So we can write herself, right? I myself saw the thief stealing the car. You yourself are responsible for the mistake, right? The teacher means with the teacher relating, we will write here the answer, right? So the correct one is themselves, because teachers are in a plural form. Since no one is there to help, blank space, we have to clean this room. We ourselves should be the correct answer, right? So these how you can finish the exercise also. Okay, let's see the further. That is our noun pronoun agreement. So here we are going to discuss noun pronoun agreement. Okay. So let's read it. A pronoun is most cases refer to a noun that has been previously mentioned or is understood by the listener. Okay. A pronoun is most cases refer to a noun that has been previously mentioned or is understood by the listener. So the pronoun must agree in a number and gender with the noun itself it refers to. See, I already told you if gender is there feminine or masculine or a common or narrator, respectively, them pronoun should be referred. Pronoun should be written. If the noun is a singular, the pronoun must also be singular. If the noun is a plural, then pronoun also should be in a plural form. Similarly, if the noun is a masculine, the pronoun must be masculine. If the noun is feminine, the pronouns must be feminine. Also, this is called noun pronoun agreement. I already explained when this is masculine, so we have a he, right? Like that way. So this is the main agreement we should understand. Here read the sentences. Charu became happy when Sima gifted her a board game. Okay. So here Charu is a girl and in a singular. The pronoun her refers to the feminine gender and is a singular form. Rajat took Suresh to the market and bought him an ice cream. So here saying Suresh is boy and singular. So him is a masculine and singular. The dog ran away when the boy chased. So the dog is singular. So it used for the dog. We usually use it for the animal. Diya and Rahul said that they will come home early today. So Diya is feminine but Rahul is masculine. Both together are plural. So we have used they for the two nouns. I already explained how to do, right? Let's see the using I or me, she or her, he or his, they or them. How we can use Ajit is faster than I. Ajit is faster than me. Here the second sentence is correct because me should be the correct one. And Ajit is faster than I am. Ajit is faster than me am. So I am is the first sentence is correct, whereas second is incorrect. So we write as follows: Ajit faster than me, Ajit is faster than I am. Similarly, we write the following: Ajit is faster than she is, Ajit is faster than her, Ajit is faster than he is, Ajit is faster than him, Ajit is faster than they are, Ajit is faster than them. So this way you can use I, me, she, her, he, his, they, or them. Okay. So these are, see, proper way how we can write that is shown here. Okay. Me and am is not a proper combination. I am is the proper one. So here what we need to do, this we need to circle the correct pronouns which can be used in a sentence. Kritika, your socks are dry, so you put them on. So socks is a plural, so we will select the plural one. They or them is the correct one, right? His dog bit me, my. So I, me had to go to the doctor. His dog bit my, no, me. His dog bits me only is the correct one, right? So me, so I had to go to the doctor. So that is the correct one. Okay, so this is the correct one. Then third one is the horse ran away and then they had a problem catching him or it. So the horse ran away and they had a problem catching it. Catching it, who's catching? That is horse. So for horse we will use singular it. And who are them or they? So they will be the correct one. Correct. So that is the answer. Yes. You wanted this dress for yourself, so you must take it. Correct. You. So here we are talking about you. So that is, you wanted this dress for yourself and you must take it. The farmer bought a cow for whom farmer will bought? Farmer himself, right? So himself is the correct answer. Similarly, other 6, 7, 8, he, herself, himself took the cat. So he is a masculine gender. So masculine gender answer should be there. And it went to veterinarian. So we will use it because cat is ill. So cat indicates for it. The teachers gave a book to Rahul and told to give blank space to his sister. Right? What is the book? Book indicates for it and him indicates for Rahul. So him and it is the correct. Look at the pair of shoes there. You look at the pair of shoes there. Which or whose are that or those, your or yours, or her or her. Look at the pair of shoes. Whose are those? Because it's a plural, so we'll use whose. Are those. Yours and hers is the correct one. So like that way you can select the correct answer. Okay, let's see further. Oh, I think we have finished our unit 5. Okay, let's see the review. So what we need to do, underline the noun, write them in a correct column. See, Arjun scored a century which is helped his team to win the match. So here Arjun, right? Then what other can we use? Team, match. So these are the noun. So you just need to underline and write in a proper column. So this one we have already discussed here. So I have simply wrote it. You can understand which are the noun where it comes. Okay, in a common noun, match, wolf, chicken, charts, captain, sheep, storm comes in proper noun. Arjun, Biju, Priya will be the correct one. Correct? Yes. So this way you can write the nouns. Okay. Let's see the next one. Write the singular or plural form of this noun. What you need to do, you just need to, wherever, see, first column is a singular, second is a plural. So whichever is given, we need to write. If singular is given, write plural, or if plural is given, write singular. Platua, singular is, sorry, plural is platuas. Mouse, plural is mice. Piano, singular is piano. Person, plural is people. And spectacles, singular is spectacles. Correct? This one we have already done. So this is the answer. Write the masculine gender of this noun wherever the masculine gender is given, write a feminine, or feminine is given, write a masculine. So here air, hairness, landlord, landlady. Noun is given, so masculine is a monk, duke, duck is there for, that is duchess, and horse, may. So this way you can write it. Okay. So I think we have finished our review one also. It is very easy. So let's see the spelling words of the day. That is grasp. Grasp means to understand something. If you are understanding something, that means grasp. To quick take something in your hand. Grease. Grease means to put something fat, put a fat oil on something. You might have heard in your home that we need to grease a bearing, right? So what you do in that case, you put some thick oil on the bearing, right? So grease means to put fat oil on something. Grown up means an adult, or used specially when talking to children. Grown ups, you growed that one. Guest means a person you have invited to a social occasion. In your home, some person comes in some occasion or to meet, that we call it as a guest, or such as a party or meal like that. Okay. Guide means a book that gives you the most important information about particular subject. So every subject has a guide, right? So that gives you all the exercise answer. So that is the guide. Happened means something already done, to have existence or come into existence, that we call it as a happen. Happily means in a happy way. If you are happy, that we call it as a happy way. Harvest means when a crop is ready in a farm, what we will do, we will collect crop from the field, right? So that we call it as a harvest, the time of year when crops are cut and collected from the field. Healthy means strong and well. Healthy means strong and well. Height means the distance from top to bottom of something. Like our height from our foot to our head top point, right? That is our height. So that is the height. The distance from top to the bottom of something. So harvest, I have already explained in that I might have pronunciate wrongly. Crops. It should be crops. Okay. So in a hurry, I might have spoke that one. So ignore it. Okay. Grass, grease, grown up, cast, cried, happened, happily, harvest, healthy, and hide. These are the new words, spelling words we learned today. Okay, student. So here we have finished our unit 1. Here we have finished our unit 1. And next class we will do our unit 5. We have finished our unit 5, and next class we will finish our unit 6. Okay. So in homework you need to write down all the exercise in your notebook as well as in a textbook, and the spelling words you need to write it down in your notebook one time and in a rough book 5 times. Okay, student. We will discuss remaining thing in a next lecture, next unit in the next lecture. Okay. Thank you.